value for a customer is his or her ability to get the value in the shortest period of time. There is also an advantage that we talked about, that's more from a team's perspective, where the team is not really bombarded with a lot of issues. As you are basically limiting the work in progress item at each of the state, the team is only working on the items which is basically limited by the work in progress limit. And after a result of it, they will be able to focus on that item and to push the item into the next level. As the team is focusing on only the items which is there in their hand, and their focus is not on starting the next item, but to finish the item which is there on their hand, the item started moving much faster through your flow. So from your business or a customer's perspective, they start getting responses much faster to their issues the moment that issue is basically getting into the system. But these are the advantages that you get by using Kanban from a business standpoint view. But one of the advantages, or the biggest advantage that Kanban basically brings in, is slightly different. So what usually happens once you visualize your flow and encourages your team to start using Kanban flow, is that as the work items start moving through the workflow, your work items gets blocked at one state, your entire development pipeline is going to get a halt. This start forcing the team to do collaboration so that the bottleneck is removed much faster. So by the design itself, Kanban basically forces collaboration across the team with the intention of removing the bottlenecks much faster and the most effective way. So few of the ways. For example, there is a bottleneck in the testing team, and the team the testing team is basically stuck with completing the testing of the 3 items. And if the development team is already reached its work in progress limit, they can actually contribute to the testing to ensure that the flow is re-established in the pipeline. Instead of the development team continue creating more work items, completing those work items and creating more wastage in the pipeline. So this is an evolving behavior which you usually see in most of the Kanban team. So Kanban is a simple framework, and once you start applying this framework, it becomes an adaptive system and basically start showing behaviors which helps the team to improve the way they deliver value to the customers. And one of the major side effect is the collaboration that usually start happening in the team. The second and one of the another benefit that you would get by implementing Kanban is the ability to continuously improve, or bringing the Kaizen culture. Kanban has the ability to bring change into your current process or current software development methodology in a way which is least resistant to the change. So when you are basically implementing Kanban, it doesn't require you to change the existing process, it doesn't require you to change the existing roles, it doesn't require you to change the existing ceremonies, and you will still be able to apply Kanban on the top of it. So the resistance to change usually will be the least across the various different software development methodologies that you have. And the transition that happens to the team becomes more effective, and as over a period of time, the team starts seeing the flow of the work package, and as the team start identifying the bottlenecks, your process start getting more effective. So so that basically brings the Kaizen culture where the team continuously focus on improvement. So bringing Kanban and putting that overlay on your process is not sufficient. You need to also bring the culture of continuous improvement where you consistently look at your flow and you consistently try to identify the ways to improve and optimize your flow. So the culture of Kaizen or the culture of continuous improvement is the second biggest impact you will get and you will see in your team as a result of implementing the Kanban. Now you know these are the benefits